Hello everyone, my name is John Croissant, and welcome back to OneShot. Now, we once again are opening the game with Niko not having slept at all. So, Niko just seems to be feeling worse and worse every time this happens. Oh, Niko's not even saying anything, we're just saying we're back. I'm back. I don't think anyone else is noticing it either. Am I the only one who's seeing this? Oh, that was it. That was the entire combo. Wow. So yeah, we are, as of right now, inside of the city. And we have a predicament here with this elevator that seems to be the only way to actually get to the surface, which is our only access point to the tower. Seems to be completely blocked off. And there are now more paths than I thought there than I initially saw. So I'm afraid this area is off limits for you. Only the bearer of the sacred kernel is Kernel? Hold up. Is this seed? Because Niko said that it looked like a kernel of corn. I'm afraid this area is off limits for you. Oh, like a kernel of corn? I have this. It was left behind by the plant lady in the glen. That is indeed the kernel. Then it is your duty to regrow her. Do you understand what you must do? I don't actually know. Take the seed to the garden, plant it in the pot in the center. You may now pass through here to access the garden. Alright, so... Oh. There's some of the parts of this catwalk are just torn off completely. But the music of this game, I love the music so much, and it's just by this music alone you can tell that the end is near. So this is the garden. Very interesting. Lots of pools of suspended water. So is this where we put the kernel of corn? Time to put the plant in the planter. There's no dirt in this pot. Will the seed really grow like this? Can we do anything? We still have the amber, but we haven't done anything with it since the robot. So that's quite interesting. So we now have the kernel of corn there, but there's no dirt for it. Is there any more you have to say? I'm losing so much time. I'm not even timing it anymore. I hate this. So let's go to the left for a starter. Oh no. The squares have spread to the city. Hold up. Wait. Huh? Where does this platform come from? Oh, the music's quite different. I'm gonna be honest, I'm still, even though it's been quite a while since I started playing the game, these new areas, I'm always in such awe of them. There seems to be some kind of hotel. Locked. 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 Wait, so all of these have no light, but this one does. Aha! What is this? A landscape painting. An abstract painting. It's a computer. It's off. So I'm gonna guess at some point that computer's gonna turn on. Are you an intruder? Because if you are, I, Model 8XMO, Home Security Bot Trademark, serial number 39232B839W4 will have to report you. Oh, sorry. I kinda just walked in because the door was unlocked. Do you want me to leave? Scanning for suspicious activity. Suspicious activities detected 0. Well, I guess as long as I don't do anything bad. Is there anything in this room? Serena, someone lives here. We can't just sleep in their bed. I mean, it's not... Sure. Okay, so I'm guessing that the only rooms that you can enter are the ones with the light coming through them. Oh! It's a new person! An actual person that isn't just a robot. There's a lot of paintings here. It's a wall of family photos. Family photos, eh? You... Hello? Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, there doesn't seem to be anything to say here. Oh god. It's a pink flower. But oh gosh. It's a big penguin plush. Hello, penguin.
Hello.
I don't like that. Niko doesn't like it either. They didn't even say anything about it. Wait. So, if this person's the only one here, then what happened to the rest of the family? Like, what if I present this to them? Nothing. Jesus. New person, and they can't even be bothered to talk. Another new person. A painting of 4 robots playing cards. A picture of many ones and zeros. Oh my god. Ones and zeros, eh? Are you a computer nerd? Hello, would you like to play a game? Oh, sure. What game would you like to play? Do you know rock, paper, scissors? Desired difficulty level. Huh? Desired duration of turns. Please set your timer. Never mind. Where are you? My parents are like literally never home. But I don't mind, I'm used to it. Oh. Oh. She still talks a little weird sometimes, but that's okay, she's learning. If I work real hard, she might even be tamed someday. I keep hearing that word. What, tame? Nobody's told me what it means yet. That's just a robot thing. I can't really explain it either. Oh my god. So this girl's family, parents are never home. I can't tell if her parents have just straight up left her behind. Oh wait, but she said that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone is sending me invites on Steam. I'm going offline. Shut up. My god. And my webcam went off. Starting now. Go to hell. Anyway, sorry about that. But, a pile of large books. One of them is a robot instruction manual. So there doesn't seem to be a whole lot. There's a lot of rooms. How big is this place? Oh my. Wait, bells? It's a ram inside of an. Oh, it's one of the people. It's one of the people from the Glen. I just moved here from the Glen. Things are so much different in the city. You've been to the Glen, right? Yeah. Everything's so green back there. I really miss it. My neighbor gave me some plants to cheer me up, but I should probably get a muzzle for Betsy there. Oh, the plant's dead. Oh. Is the ram just stuck like this for all eternity? Never mind. The title is City Life, What to Expect. What is? The entire plant was eaten. Oh, jeez. A picture of a ram wearing a little pink bow. It's a landscape portrait of the Glen. There's not a whole lot of people here. Everything's just so depressing. A potted plant. I just realized something. There's a lot of plants here. Like a lot of potted plants. And we need the dirt for the seed of maize. What? Is that a Roomba? I'm not sure what this is. It's like a little car. Ugh. Oh god. Oh. You should ride on it or resist urge to ride on it. I could either put Niko at unnecessary danger or be better safe than sorry. I want to see what happens. What? Do it. Oh! We control the Roomba. What the heck? It's off. It's amazing. I got an achievement because we ride at dawn. Amazing, man. Was there actually anything else in here? Well, I'll see you later, little Roomba. I can tell, this is a really big building. Like, so far, I've only explored not even the entirety of this floor. But, I'm just gonna look at all the rooms that I could find up here. This room seems interesting since there are literally 2 potted plants. Oh! I was expecting something related to plants, but oh my god. What? Good sir, you are literally a man with a potted plant for a head. Be sure not to touch these. These are the plants that have only recently sprouted. It's not easy for a plant to make it out there these days. We got these growing lamps, but they're a poor substitute for the sun. I literally have the sun. And you are literally a plant. Hello there. You have a lot of plants. I do. I grew all of these myself, you see. Feel free to ask me about them. Oh, you're a gardener, right? Yep. Do you happen to have any dirt? For growing plants, I mean. Yep. Do you need some? Yes. I'm supposed to plant the seed left behind by a plant lady, but the pot in the garden doesn't have any soil. I see. I know who you're talking about, yeah. Here, take this whole bag. Thanks. Rightio. We have the dirt. A small garden trowel. Is that trowel? I don't know any... Why? Why are these words new to me? Bruh. Anyway, the handle part is shaped like an owl? I get it. I feel really stupid for not getting the joke. It's a sink. A watering can, it's half full. What if I... Most of the plants in our world tend to grow in the glen. Even if it's facing the flooding issues, it's still in better condition than the other 2 areas. The Barrens as well. The Barrens. And Refuge City has hardly enough ground to stand on, let alone grow stuff. On a larger scale than this, I mean. Good luck with that seed now. I've just realized I've only been talking to the rest of the characters in these rooms once. So I probably haven't actually cleared all the dialogue they have to offer to me. So I'm gonna talk to you again. Oh. So that was all your dialogue. So I'm gonna head back to the garden and I'm gonna see what happens when I put the dirt in the pot. Alright, Maze, here we come. Well, if anything actually happens from this anyway. I hope this helps you grow, little seed. The seed's in the soil, but it looks a bit dry. We still need the water. Where are we gonna find water? Well, something to actually get water with, anyway. There's still a lot of places to explore in terms of this building over here. Because I don't even know if I was at the end of the hole by that point. Like this hole. Let's see. Oh, this is the end of the hall. So I'm gonna go downstairs. Oh, this is a very different area. This is like a dining area almost. Or a community area? Hold up. The fridge has magnets on it. Maybe they'll come handy? I hope nobody will mind us taking them. It's an assortment of magnets. There's a ram, a strawberry, a robot, and something else. I can't tell what that thing, the bottom left right thing is. You are literally a man with a TV for a head. Hey there. Hello. You the Messiah? I like your scarf. Thank you. Mama made it for me. Tell her I like her needlework. I will. When I see her again. Oh, God. Just a trash can. Why am I yawning? It's only 4 in the afternoon, bruh. A photograph of the tower. The sunlight makes it hard to make out much in this photo. A photograph of the mines. There's so many robots at work in the photo, extracting large deposits of core. Can I even look at this? Nope. It looks like I can unlock this door. Oh, and we straight up did. So we are now back here. The music is the same, but it's slowed down. What the heck happened here? There's a pair of scissors on the ground. On a pile of hair? I don't think anyone's using it anymore, so... What the hell? That's... So we now have scissors. Interesting. What's over here? Alright, we have another catwalk below us. You are a clock? Hello. Good afternoon. Well, the time of day doesn't really mean anything now. With the sun gone, the night never seems to end. Then, how can you tell? Time, I mean. I have my ways. If it was morning for me right now, would it have said good morning? Is it using my local time? Some part of me feels like it does. A tape dispenser. It's bolted to the table. Scissors! Fuck them bolts. Can't I use the scissors? What if I try to use the magnets? Wait, there's a letter here. They are just bolted so people won't steal them. Feel free to use though. Some kind of computer terminal. Oh, for a second I thought we were about to have another greeting from the author. I am the power room mechanic. Do you have an issue to report? Yeah, actually, the surface air access elevator seems to be broken. There's a button missing and can you go take a look? Leaving this room is not in my programming. Never mind. So apparently the scissors can't cut these things. Okay, the music has had a drastic change. It's almost suspenseful. Like something's gonna go wrong. I don't like this. A heavy piece of metal set into the wall. It might be to be a door or some kind of vault. There's a small screen here in the middle. What if I put magnets in it? Oh, I can't. I'm actually experiencing, like, chills. Or something of the sort from this area. Oh. Wait. Wait, hold up. Is this the surface? Did we accidentally just find a way down to the surface? Wow. I've actually never been to a big city before. Now, something that's interesting, I come from Sydney, which the main city has a giant harbour. Now, the harbour's not pink at all, but we do have quite a big harbour in the city, so so I have been at least to one big city, and I live in it. All these lights, all these people. I guess most of the world's population lives here. But that is actually very pretty. Like, it's a very beautiful looking place. It's very different from my village. The village is very small and surrounded by huge fields. You saw a bit of that in one of my dreams from a while ago. The tallest buildings in our village are only 2 stories tall. Niko's staring right at me. What about you, Serena? Where do you live? Oh, we get to actually say something. A city, a village, or someplace else. Well, I live in a city. A city like this? Wow. I can't imagine living in a city. Must be exciting and kind of scary. The view is nice though. I mean, the city's nice, but I don't have any real excitement for it. But that's just because I live here, so I can't be excited from things that I've already seen multiple times before. But anyway, yeah. Let's go this way. What is down here? Let me take this detour. Wait, I was looping around? Aha. It's a computer. What do you have for us this time, Mr. Author? You're going to be needing this soon. Take this film and expose it to the void. The answer will be revealed when you bring it back again. The computer printed out a strange, transparent sheet. A transparent sheet filled with numbers. So I have to expose it to the world. What does he mean by that? Or she? These numbers don't seem to have any patterns. I probably am. Those squares again. What's this way? Jesus Christ, all the squares are just consuming the catwalk. Huh? What's this? It's an empty coffee tin. Coffee, eh? Oh. Oh. Oh, hi there. Hello. How come there aren't any people here? Normally cafes have tons of people. Yeah, it's a really slow day. Do you think it's because the ground access elevator is broken? So I've been told. The city's infrastructure has been suffering a lot lately. Skywalks and stairs breaking off left and right. Now the only reliable way of transport are those elevators, until now anyway. Edges of the viewport. Edges of the view... Oh my god! Okay, so I just decided to do something absolutely ridiculous. I literally decided to just shove the game browser, like, you know, because the game's not full screen, it's a minimized game. I literally decided to shove it in, like, so it's off screen, and that's the actual solution. Oh my god. So 63014, a code for something that we don't actually. So we have a code, but I haven't seen anything that needs a code. Well, I figured it out, Mr. Compute. Oh, it literally shut off after I figured it out. Rightio. Six 3014. Where do I insert this code? So this area seems to just be a view of the city, because it just loops back around to the... Yeah, it just loops back. Is there anything else you have to say? You know, the tall guy came in here earlier saying the same thing. He asked me if I'd seen a button that says ground on it. He seems pretty stressed, so I wanted to cheer him up. I told him the only ground I've seen today is coffee grounds. He didn't get it. Wait, but what if we present the tin to him? Wait, if it's been ripped out, how come there aren't any broken wires inside the spot? Well, I'm no engineer, but it's powered by some kind of magnetic technology. Magnets, baby! Wait, that man said something about magnets, but I don't see a way to fit these in the panel by themselves. I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna try combining crap again. Rightio. Apparently that was the answer. Oh, maybe we can make a button out of this. I could cut out a piece of the can and fold it into a rectangular shape. Just like arts and crafts. I don't think it's supposed to be this simple. How are we gonna connect it to the elevator? Well, let's find out. Button? Question mark. Oh, what if I just folded the magnets under this edge? It's holding together, if just barely. I hope that's good enough. Magnetized question mark button. Bruh. Well, it seems that we have a semi-functioning button. Semi-functioning. So this guy has been waiting so long, he has lost track of time completely. Alright, let's hope this works. The button fits snugly and I think I hear the machine powering on. The button completely fell apart. Hey, you tried. Are you kidding me? You tried. You're okay. You're okay. You tried. I'm so glad that's the name of the item now. God damn. How did it completely fall apart? Bruh. Where was the generator room again? God damn. Now I have to go find the generator room because I can't remember where the heck it actually was. Big bruh. Oh, here it was. Oh, I can hold it together with tape. I should have done this in the first. Oh. Rightio. We now have a taped button instead. Amazing. So we actually have a button and I have a code that I don't know what the heck it's for, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. I still find it really cool. You actually had to shove it into the void of your literal viewport. Let's hope this works. Oh shit! Reactivating elevator services. Please input security code to continue. What? That's never happened before. The squares, huh? You saw them, right? They were on the door and... Oh, nah. The square stuff happens all the time. I meant the whole security code thing. But then again, the elevator hasn't been this broken before. I guess we should go look for a code, Serena. We already have one, baby. What the heck was the code? 63014. 63014. 6014. What? Was it the other way around? Oh, it was 63. God damn it. 63014. Let's go, baby! What? It works! I don't know what you did, but it actually works. Good job, kid. You're a genius, you know that? Well, I had help from Serena too. Oh, right. The whole Messiah business. Bruh. Yeah, Niko's the genius. I'm not shit. Oh, thank you for holding the elevator door open for me, mister. No prob, hop in. There's elevator music. Usually, I've always heard of the entire concept of elevator music, but I don't think I've ever been in an elevator with music. Oh, this is just awkward, ain't it? It's just dot dot dot. Just. Sure is taking a while. Oh goodness gracious, I'm stuck in an elevator with the Messiahs and literally God themselves. This is awkward. Bruh. Oh, maybe we can chat to pass the time then. You heard me? I mean, sure. Alright, Serena, should I... Resume awkward silence. Let's ask about the city. The city's very big. Smaller than it looks. Getting pretty crowded too. Most of those refugees from the Barrens and now the Glen folks are moving in too. Huh? It's just safer here, you know? I mean, it's not a haven by any means. That square stuff that we just saw. We get more of that here than anywhere else apparently. I noticed. We're lucky it only seems to affect the city's infrastructure. The landmass itself is still holding up, which is good since there isn't much solid land here in the first place. Alright, Serena, should I... Can you tell me about the library? I'm supposed to go there. Oh yeah, that's one of my main delivery spots. Those reading lights are pretty high maintenance, but I always feel out of place surrounded by smart people. Ow. Ow. Well, I guess you're pretty smart yourself, so you'll fit in fine. You win, Serena. Alright, Serena, should I... Let's ask about his job. You know, we may have a mission, but we're stuck in this elevator, so we might as well ask questions about him. So, what do you do at your job? You seem really busy. I fix lights mostly. But now I also deliver and refill high-energy phosphor to structures that need them. Phosphor. I finally know how to pronounce it. Phosphor. God damn it, it took me this long. High energy? You know, the super concentrated glowy stuff they had to process in factories is what cities most of the city's stuff. Oh! We used to have a small army of delivery robots like that. But lately a bunch of them have been breaking down. So until they fix them, I'll just have to deliver. I'll just have more work on my plate. I haven't slept in so long. Oh god. When will the robots get fixed? I have no idea. It's all up to the scientists over at the labs. But they seem really concerned about something else lately. Oh? Never a good sign when even the smart folks are worried. I wish that would be the case with Earth. Anyway, it was nice meeting you, Niko. Right, see you around, kid. Gotta run now. Oh. He seems in a hurry. I guess we should hurry too, Serena. People are counting on us. Let's go find that library. And he's just gone? We didn't even get to know his name. In fact, so we haven't gotten to know a lot of the characters' names now that I think about it. Ah, yes. Man with fishbowl for head. Very cool. Oh, hey there. You have a lot of fish. Yeah, I'm worried about them. Oh? I heard something about how the square particle stuff just take out a major pipeline. I guess I should take advantage of the running water while I still can. Oh. It's a big fish tank. Jesus. A major pipeline burst by the... This is literally a dark alleyway. It doesn't seem Was that... What was that? Bruh, what was that? Oh, Niko. Niko, Serena? Did you see what happened? Yeah. My vision went blank for a second, and then I saw something? Like a really short dream. I wonder what that was about. Ugh. Why? This alley is so dark. I hate alleyways so much. It's a faded flyer. It's a okay, it's another flyer. Oh, it's a painting of a ram. A curious marking on the wall. It looks like a ram? What in the heck is happening over? Is that literally a robot that's a chimney? It's strangely warm in this room. And there's like a bunch of cats surrounding it. Why, hello there. Aww. Little cute kitties. Oh, cat, are you lost? Me? Do you wish to join us? Join your cats? Yes. But I'm... What? But I'm not a cat. I don't walk on 4 legs like they do. I'm guessing you don't know about the concept of anthropomorphism. Actually, no. You wouldn't. No, I've just thought about it. If you tried to explain to someone, if you were to use the exact definition of anthropomorphism to someone who is not human, they would be beyond confused because the definition of anthropomorphism is giving a non-human thing human qualities. But anyway, I don't walk on 4 legs like they do. You have cat eyes. My eyes are normal people eyes. I mean, maybe for you they're normal eyes. Well, normal back home. You're shaped like a cat. But I'm just a person. You are so welcome here. I protect lost people as well. Thanks, but I'm not lost though. I've got Serena to guide me. I see. Are you one of the tamed robots? Because you don't speak and because you're a robot, but you don't speak in the full caps, like full uppercase. Just go by the programming kind of language. I think that might be another tamed robot. What is this? There's some big plastic disc in here. Looks like they're supposed to go into something. Wait, Serena, are we really gonna take these with us? But they look so heavy. Alright. Hey, they're actually pretty light. Hold up. It's another journal with a black clover. The title says Understanding Robots. Oh, these are all lens. Concave lens, thin lens. So these are supposed to go in a camera, I'm presuming. Some empty glass jars. A bed. The blanket has quite a few patches. A lantern plant. There's a note attached. It says, "Thank you for working so hard, Mr. Lamplighter." A lamplighter? Is there anything we're gonna do with this? Interesting. So what's up here? Alright, we're experiencing music from back from the top, but even slower. I'm guessing you sell coffee and you sell bread or bakery products. This smells kinda nice. What is it? Breaded fish. I toasted the bread myself. I see. Hey kid, want some soup dumplings? They're guaranteed to contain only a minimal amount of industrial byproducts. I'll pass. Oh! It's you again! Oh, hey there. You, doing okay? Yep. What are you doing? Just fixing this lamp here. It's taking a while. I think it might be leaking. Hey, isn't that... Wait, that's your house? That's your house? Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know. We're not guilty. Well, actually, oh no, we're not guilty because we actively did not know that someone lived there. Oh, was that you heard me? It keeps happening. Sorry about breaking into your house. We didn't actually break anything though, but Serena said I should take these plastic discs for some reason. Fuck. Should we put them back? It's okay, keep them. I wouldn't have been able to fix that machine anyway. Machine? Thanks for taking them off my hands, I guess. The lenses, that is. The scientists wanted me to use them to fix the camera in the photo booth, but you can imagine how that went. I'm just glad I didn't break anything. Well, good luck. Rightio, I hope you enjoy your lamp fixing business. Who are you? You look extremely shady. Are you looking at a watch? Are you here for your photos? No? Alrighty then, I'll just stand here. Oh, an actual person. The stand smells a bit like burnt sugar. Yep. Still getting the hang of making these fried candy skewers. They don't taste too bad though. Do you want one? It's okay, thank you. Water! Hey, ready for me to blow your mind? Wait, are you a waters person? Okay, so I've invented the medicine to prepare everyone for the upcoming water shortage. All you gotta do is dissolve one of these pills of water, then you drink the water, and then you never need to drink water again. What? It also makes plants grow faster. How does it work? Here, why don't you take a free sample? Oh, thanks? Don't thank me. Go spread the word. Wait. Water pill? Goes in water, supposedly. Can we use that on Maze's seed? I'm gonna see what's down here. Oh, it's the water side. Wait, is this the opposite side to... What the hell's with this ambience? Why is it so ominous all of a sudden? Oh, it seems we have arrived outside of a giant industry. Oh, it's a science lab! Illuminate... God damn it. Is it just a bunch of big words? The luminescence index of liquid red phosphor decreased by a factor of 3.57% this past week. Alarming to say the least. It's only the sharpest decline I've seen, and the number is only increasing. We'll have to further concentrate the phosphor now for it to be of any use. It's hard to believe, but there's a good chance the city could be out of light in as little as 6 months. What are you gonna do? What are we gonna do? A bunch of words are on the screen. I don't understand any of it. Of course you don't. I probably wouldn't either. Ironic, since I wouldn't be a clinical psychologist. In order to gain further access to the labs, you must pass the security system test. You must change the color of the lights into a specific configuration. Allow me. Zero lights, correct. Oh. So that's the security test, eh? So what's this way? It may help you to go one color at a time. Management. It's a big metal box with lots of machinery inside. This one has a robot in it. Beep boop. This is the printer room where machine parts are made. Also robots. It can also help to write down previous attempts. If all else fails, wait for the puzzle to reset. Maybe you'll get an easier one next time. Huh. Wait. One light correct. What about if I change this? 2 lights correct. 2 lights correct. 3 lights correct. I want to know what you can do with the water pill. I don't even know if I've even explored the entire oh, there's an entire area around here. What is this? The music's very sentimental? Is that the tower? Is this just where you put the sun? Is this where I put the sun? But I'm not done with this world. I haven't done everything I can. So no. Looks like I can unlock this door. Alrighty, so I'm gonna guess that's the tower. Huh. Wait. Huh? Evening news! Evening news! Are you here to purchase a copy? No? Newspapers are for grown-ups. Grown-ups? What does that mean? It means people who aren't kids. Kids? Aren't you a kid? I am a robot. Right. What's over here? Jesus Christ, this is so far the most expansive location. Who are you? When the world ends, would it be better if it was gone in an instant or slowly fading away? To be honest, I'd rather the former. Hello, person. The library's up ahead. Oh, this is a library. Oh, it's like nice and quiet. All of these people seem to be enjoying themselves even as the world goes to absolute shit. Hello, person. Hi. Reshelving in process. Please watch out for potential falling books. I will. What? I didn't say anything. Well, stop staring at me then. I was just looking at your book. Yes, you're in a library. There's books in the library. Go bug the chatty one upstairs. Wow. Very friendly introduction to the library. A pile of books on the ground. The author's books cover a wide range of topics. It seems there are no subjects he does not write about. But the I feel really stupid because I've never actually known how to pronounce this word. I have been pronouncing it previously, but not in any correct manner. And I feel really stupid.
Renaissance.
Renaissance. Renaissance, man, don't you think? I think so. But he's been focusing on documenting the world as of late. Huh? They say this city is the last bastion of civilization. Soon, these books may be the only thing we have to remember the rest of the world by. Do any of these people actually know the author? Oh, hello. Do you need directions? Let's see. This area here is mostly historical accounts. The reference section is downstairs, and I'm not sure where the children's section is. Sorry. That's okay. I'm not really looking for books. Oh, are you here to look for the author then? No? Oh, that's good. I mean, that means you won't be disappointed. I've been volunteering here for months and I've never seen him, not even once. I'm still guessing that the author is the one who's communicating through the computers, but I might be completely wrong in that regard. But he doesn't? Yeah, he seems kinda reclusive, which is weird for a guy who supposedly travels the world. Maybe he's just around people. Oh, hello there. The author's so cool. I heard he could travel all over the world with a flying machine. That's how he gathers material for his books. Wait, oh my... The author was the guy with the flying machine in the Glen. Ah! Are you the librarian? What are you doing to that book? Don't worry, these are my own books that I wrote. I just pulled them off the shelves and modified them. I have to cross out some sections. Most sections. Huh? How come? Because otherwise they'll think I copied him. Him? The author! I mean, I don't really see the point of writing anything anymore. The author is just gonna write about the same thing and then everyone will love it. And nobody's gonna remember the books that came out before his. Oh, I mean, I ain't hating. Oh god. I ain't hating. And you see why people go nuts over his stuff. That guy's got major talent, but it just hurts, you know? It's never fun when someone calls you a copycat for something you wrote about first. I can see that. People call me a cat all the time, even though I'm a cat and cats are pets. I literally just said, mousers. I sure hope people don't think I eat mice. Then I guess we're in the same boat, kiddo. Rightio. Well, I think I changed at least half a book's worth of content, and even then it's still too similar. Looks like I'll just have to accept my fate. Well, I guess being called a cat isn't all that bad, as long as people don't assume you eat mice. Excuse me? Oh, you are the Messiah. Welcome. When I first entered the city, a big robot told me to look for a library on the surface. This is the same library, right? Affirmative. Oh, goody. Well, we're here. What do we do now? The big robot only said there'd be clues here. That is a question. That is a question for the head librarian George. Allow me to call her. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get no answer? Oh no. Niko's getting really annoyed. She's not picking up. Is she not here? She is here. She is in the archive room upstairs. Oh my god, I hate myself. Why can't I just pronounce words? When she is concentrating on her work, she will ignore any and all phone calls for several days. Yikes. Can you go get her in person then? Leaving this post is not in my programming. Then can I go myself? Of course. The archival room is accessible through the stairwell behind me. Gotcha. Thanks. Wait, what the heck's this? Book club. Oh. Wait. So are these books by the author? A big book with a black clover on the cover. The title says, A Comprehensive Guide to Phosphors. Oh, it's an actual book. As a general rule, if a phosphor loses its glow entirely, it cannot be relit unless exposed to the sun. If the phosphor is merely dim, it may be possible to boost it for exposure to another phosphor of higher energy. So, it seems that the journal that we have that we found in the safe back all the way in the Barrens is by the author. The author is the same person who had a flying machine, and it seems that the author might be the one who's been contacting us through the computers. But even so, the boasted phosphor will never return to its original brightness. Chapter 5. A survey of phosphors found in the natural world. Blue phosphor. Location. The Barrens. Out of the most common phosphors, blue phosphor is of moderate levels of energy. It can exist in both organic and mineral forms. The mineral form is the most commonly found in the metallic sand of the Barrens. The organic form is most commonly found in phosphor shrimp and their secretions. Although the light emission of blue phosphor is powerful, it has what I would describe as self-conserving properties. That is to say, the glow may not be constant. Most forms of blue phosphor will stop glowing if left undisturbed for long periods of time. If using blue phosphor to power machines, a motor should be set at a baseline level of activity to ensure constant agitation of the phosphor. Alternatively, live phosphor shrimp can be used. Green phosphor, the Glen. Out of the three common phosphors, the green phosphor is the one of the highest energy. It is also the rarest of the common phosphors, as it can only be found in organic form. Known sources include the sap of phosphor trees, fireflies, and various mosses. Although this phosphor is present in the ubiquitous ground-covering moss in the Glen, it is only in minute amounts and almost impossible to concentrate. Green phosphor is ideal for industrial use. However, due to its relative secrecy and the past over-harvesting, there's currently no reliable source. Thankfully, at least locals of the Glen still have enough to get by. Red phosphor, the Refuge. Out of the most common phosphors, red phosphor is of the lowest energy. It exists exclusively in mineral form and can only give light when in solution. The dilute red phosphor abundant in the city's water channels can be concentrated and induced with currents. This can create an artificial high energy state with greater luminosity. One major caveat is that... What the hell does that mean? One major caveat. Caveat? A warning. Oh. It's literally like a warning of conditions. Bruh. One major caveat is that the phosphor will in this super saturate. God damn it. Solution will precipitate out rather quickly. As soon as the phosphor recrystallizes, it loses its glow permanently. If using a super saturated red phosphor as a power source, make sure there are proper facilities or services that can replace it frequently. Interesting. Oh. So what do you think about the author? I don't know. Have you read his stuff yet? If not, you should. The dry erase board is made of metal. A big book with a black cover on the cover. The title says, Emergence of New Ecological Niches in a Post-Sun World. Phosphor shrimp, also known as the seed shrimp in certain vanillascula. Oh my god. Due to the shape of their transparent coat, these aquatic invertebrates are the most common or the most abundant life form in the ocean surrounding the barrens. Common firefly, a nocturnal beetle with a vibrant glow. Sometimes captured en masse and put in jars to be used as living lamps by the Glen's residents, this has inspired the now common practice of using the phosphor shrimps to do the same. Wait. The author publishes books at a highly accelerated, almost inhuman pace. Maybe because they might be the author of your entire world, and not just... In fact, he has put out more books in 1 year than most authors do in a lifetime. According to the head librarian, there's still a large amount of material written but not yet published. One cannot help but to wonder where he could get so much done in a little time. And I did the calculations and the numbers simply do not add up. Maybe he can stop time? No such mechanism exists in this world. Is that actually possible in your home dimension? Nah, I just saw it in a movie once. About superheroes and stuff. You're going through these pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. Oh? Yeah, the author doesn't only write books, he also illustrates them. Sometimes he makes books out of only pictures. Neat! The author's latest books are really something, yeah? The head librarian just released a bunch last week. Oh? They're big comprehendums. You'll see them if you look around. Kinda different from his earlier works, though. I'm used to reading his travelogues and novels mostly. So, I'm going to guess, because it's described as a journal, not a book. So, it's probably the journal of... This might be like a personal journal of the author, and it's written in a language that we can't even comprehend. I'm on my third cup. I can't feel my limbs. But I have to stay awake. I need to find out how this book ends. Curse the author and his beautiful cliffhangers. Well, that's very alarming, good sir. Huh? Unauthorized entry. Library card required. Wait, what? Library card required. I don't have a library card, though. Where can I get one? I can't Oh my fucking god. You already tried before. Do you, like, not save any... Niko is so annoyed. I'm annoyed too. Oh my god. god, Niko. Niko's gonna lose their fucking. They're gonna lose their mind. She's not picking up. I figured. Are you sure you can't just let me through? Against your program. What? Even in an emergency? Why are you aware that it's not flexible? Thanks, man. Oh, no. What a useless... So we can't even do the one thing we were meant to do in the library. Fantastic. Hello, person. The oh, I already talked to you. So what's this way? Oh, it's a loop. Another loop. And it's just the only way back. It's just one way. Oh my god, it's been almost 2 hours since I've begun recording. Did I even check this entire area? I don't even think I checked the entire alleyway. Right? He's still doing his fixing business? Hey, hold up. Oh wait, that's the way we came from. Oh? What the heck? Wait. There's an animal. Whoa! Serena, did you see that fox just now? It ran behind the tree. Oh, wait. It's the fox that Niko and I saw inside of that blank screen for a moment. I'm sorry if you were looking for me, but I cannot talk to you, not now. But can you promise me something? Huh? If you could find a way to return, please do. What do you mean by that? No reply. There's no one here. So, without even knowing who we are, they could tell that we're not from this world. Please do not approach. Oh my god. So it seems like that person might be very pivotal to this, to OneShot. So without even knowing who we are, they requested that we find our way back home. Well, Niko find their way back home. It's warm here. This was my original person. Watching cats? Warmth. Oh, it's a nice purpose. Aww. Niko's tired. Do you wish him? I can't sleep now. Sorry, I got stuff to do. Wait, so where did you find all your cats? They found me on their own, so I stay here now. Ah. Well, it's good that you're not alone, at least. I met some robots in other areas stationed all by themselves. I felt kinda bad. For robots, it is alright. We are not like people, we are typically unable to feel loneliness. Right. Well, you look less like a robot than most other robots I've met? Maybe. Not many people frequent this part of the alley, but there are a few. One of them even lives here. I see. Aha. Wait, is that the maintenance guy? Who are you? You alright? Ah, the Messiah. Perhaps this is a sign. Tell me, do you think you could fix the world in the sun? Honestly, I don't know. I've been getting mixed messages. I know. But what do you think? I think I should listen to Serena. After all, Serena's helped me get this far. I'll take your faith for an answer then. What do you mean by that? It means whatever you think it means. Your faith. But I think I'm gonna have Niko head to sleep if I can. Where's the elevator? It's another awkward elevator ride. What? Oh. For a second I thought it just stopped midway. What? How are you still not tired? But I am gonna have to leave this off because holy crap, it's just a couple of minutes from 2 hours of recording. Anyway, that was another part of OneShot. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you all enjoyed the video, leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more. And me and Niko will see you next time. It'll be okay, Niko. I promise.